anonymity for a month, what would you do?
I would go grocery shopping every day. I miss grocery shopping so much, though I'm very much on Instacart. I would do that.
Hello, my darlings. Welcome back. I wish Meghan Markle would spare us the theatrics, please. In her latest Bloomberg interview, Meghan sits there with that wide-eyed, faux, vulnerable, goofy stare, whining about how if she had total anonymity for a month, she would go grocery shopping every day because you miss grocery shopping so much. What a load of self-pitying nonsense from the Duchess of Delusion, who's apparently trapped in her $14 million Montecito mansion, too famous to push a cart down the produce aisle. Give me a frickin' break. Meghan is not some persecuted prisoner. She's an entitled ex-royal who can't stop playing the victim card 5 years after ditching the palace for California freedom. Let's dissect this ridiculous claim Meghan makes, shall we? Meghan acts like fame has bolted the supermarket doors shut, forcing her onto Instacart like some tragic hermit. But reality begs to differ. Back in July 2023, Meghan was photographed strolling through the Montecito Farmers Market all by her lonesome. Well, she had her dog with her and a bodyguard, but no screaming mob in sight, and she was casually picking up flowers and chatting away like it was just another sunny afternoon. Oh, and let's not forget October 2022, when Meghan was at a complex of shops in Montecito and happily smiled for the single backgrid photographer that she probably tipped off, because there are no paps in Montecito unless they are called. And wait, what about when Meghan dressed up like she was ready to head out into a cold December storm back in 2021, covered up in a heavy Max Mara wool coat, knee-high boots, and a toque during an alleged Christmas shopping trip in Montecito on a balmy afternoon? If anonymity is Meghan's big barrier, why wasn't she swarmed then? Because, newsflash, Montecito isn't some paparazzi war zone. It's a sleepy enclave where locals barely bat an eye at stars. And speaking of stars, Meghan's neighbors make her complaints look even more pathetic. Oprah Winfrey, Katy Perry, and even Steve Martin frequent unassuming spots like the local liquor store without turning it into a sob story. Hell, bigger names than Meghan, I sucked Harry's eggplant to get where I am Markle, are spotted out and about. Brad Pitt, Kevin Costner, they roam the markets and mini-marts freely, grabbing their kale and kombucha without a single woe is me interview. But Meghan, she jets off on private planes for tours like her Colombia jaunt in 2024, complete with heavy security she demands, then moans about layers preventing spontaneous road trips or backpacking. Hypocrite much? You, Meghan, fled the royals for privacy, yet you weaponize everyday tasks for sympathy, all while your Netflix deals flop and your Spotify podcast tanks. Critics are rightly tearing this apart as another contrived dig at your old life just to stay relevant and hawk your next venture, like that paused American Riviera Orchard brand peddling overpriced jam you probably didn't even make yourself. No, we know you didn't make yourself. Meghan is an absolute brat, still griping about pantyhose and royal rules after quitting, as if we've all forgotten about her spending more time complaining than she did as a member of the royal family. As if we have forgotten about all of the claims of Meghan being a bully and dictator who always has someone in her sights. In the end, this isn't about anonymity, it's about narcissism. Meghan Markle is a narcissist, and this Netflix show of hers puts it all on full display. Meghan says she and Harry dine out on date nights, she goes out on girls' trips and farmers' markets without issues, but cries foul over the infrastructure of fame when the cameras are rolling. It's performative victimhood at its worst, designed to make us forget about her alleged multi-million-dollar deals and mansion while she sips a beer on camera pretending to be a real person under pressure. Real people don't need to rewrite the public narrative. They live without the constant contradictions, and real people don't need to always tell everyone they are real. I know Meghan doesn't give a flying fig about grocery shopping, because if Meghan actually did miss grocery shopping, well, if she really misses the aisles that badly, ditch the diva act and grab a basket like the rest of us. Her claims aren't just ridiculous, they're insulting to anyone who's actually grounded in reality. Clearly, Meghan is definitely not anchored into her own knowing, as she claimed, by stealing that quote and not giving credit.
There are always going to be moments where you feel as though a story is being told about some caricature of you that actually has nothing to do with you. And that can be really hard to reconcile. But I think the more comfortable you get with yourself, certainly age helps. I'll be 44. It's great. It's great. And I just think there really is a lot of value to when you anchor into your own knowing, then you're telling your own story. You're telling your own story and how you show up in the world, what you do. You actually don't need to say anything.
Typical wanker and typical behavior from Meghan. And on that note, my darlings, let me know what you think of this trollop and her nonstop lies. This one being about grocery shopping. Yeah, how ridiculous is that? Anyways, I will catch you all in the next one, my darlings. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.